Hello, everyone. I think if you read the title, you know why we're here in general. And I would just want to get into the video, but we have to have the talk. So sit down and just listen to me for a few seconds. It is the channel's first ever anniversary! Yes! 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 I've had this channel for at least 1 year now, and that's amazing, because I have just grown so much, and I've learned a lot. I made it a New Year's resolution this year to get at least 100 subscribers and 1,000 views on a video. And I've achieved the 1,000 views, and you guys have shot the 100 subscriber expectation through the roof. It's amazing, really. And, I'm thankful for all of you, because obviously you guys just kind of, you sit back and suck up what type of videos I make. But only you can prevent me from dying into obscurity. So thank you. Okay, now back to the video. Recently, I've been unsure about the idea of Q&As. Specifically, Q&As that are done frequently. I mean, Q&As are okay sometimes, and some of my favorite types of content come from Q&As. But in reality, my whole channel is a Q&A, and videos take a long time for me to make because I'm animating them. So to be honest, I really need to do this as low frequently as possible. I mean, I still do it sometimes, just not all the time. Hey, you know what? Why not contradict myself immediately and make a Q&A video? I also might group some of these questions together because they're relatively the same. Also, these aren't in any particular order. Both siblings, Ethics and Lucy, asks, what's with them knees? Something about myself is that I am really good at physical comedy. I like watching people like Frozen Derp. I've made a ton of faces in my mirror without actually getting ready for the day. Nothing professional, but I definitely look weird. Unfortunately, the whole point of animation is that I'm animated, which in a way does kind of make it easier to do a bunch of weird movements, but it'd probably be more fun to do it, I feel like, if I could do it in real life, and I think I've found ways that I can actually do that now, so that'll be cool, and maybe I'll do that more. While I'm answering one of Ethics' questions, what do you think you'll accomplish? That is a good question. To be honest, I don't really keep any specific goals besides just do better. I think the thing I'm most confident in right now is just, well, hopefully I get this video out. But I guess a real answer would be, say, hoping to do a collab. Wait a minute, is that subtle foreshadowing I hear? Play_here asks, which new gen animator do you want to collab with first and why? Let's be clear, there's a lot of people I would like to collab with. All of you animators are amazing, unless I find out you use AI. But you know what, if you put a Nerf gun to my face, told me to pick one person, I would say Ethics, for the most part, has a really good sense of humor and is family friendly. And a little too cheesy. And Adobe Productions and, Dex actually more than one Yumayuchi asks, what's your favorite sweet treat and fast food you hate the most? Well, as for my favorite sweet treat, I could say ice cream, but as for my least favorite fast food, Daydreamation asks, number 1, who's your favorite YouTuber? Number 2, favorite singer? Number 3, favorite actor? Congrats on 200 subs, by the way, Dee. Many more milestones to come, smiley face. Well, since the channel I've been watching a lot of storytime animators. And while I am going to talk about plenty of them, there's a lot of other people I watch that don't animate that stuff. For example, one of my favorite YouTubers probably has to be Jack and Jellify. Some of the first ever content I watched that was animated was BFDI episodes. The show was funny, and when I got older, I went back and watched the whole thing. It definitely made me cry a few times. I also have all the plushies. Ooh, look at that. As for my favorite singer, if we aren't talking about bands, it'd probably be between Michael Jackson and Benson Boone. As for the role of favorite actor, that probably goes to Jim Carrey. You know, the whole physical comedy thing kind of is something he does too, and they're gonna make him keep acting till he's 90.
Number 1, where do you live? Number 2, who's your favorite friend?
My address is on George Jeffington Street. You know, right next to Alexander Washington Street, of the good old United States of the Kingdom of Fred. From alternate reality, of course. And, you know, come here for a bit, you know? Just come here.
I don't care who you think you are. If you try to dox me like my friend Tyler did, you're not high up on the good friend list. Second off, Tyler, I'm feeling like a generous guy today. But I leave you with a warning. Don't ever do that again. Do you hear me?
Yes! Good. Third thing you need to know is my fingers were crossed for that last one. This guy asks, Number 1, why are you so scary? Number 2, have you ever done a backflip? I have no idea what you're talking about, so I've never done a backflip. Doodle guy, Kanamar, Kanamur, I'm so sorry. And Hugo asks, how did I make my OC? Well, I never specifically thought to myself, I want to be drawn as X, Y, or Z. Mainly, I just tried to come up with a series of traits and characteristics that would make it seem original, at least at the time. This kind of led to a whole bunch of wild ideas. I don't have any, early drawings, or at least I think. I just remember that I first draw myself as a human, then a dog, then a cat. I'm not a furry, by the way. Then a frog. I can't make this up. Then eventually we got to KamtheCube, but orange. Okay, then he's cyan. And obviously the character is where I get the name KamtheCube simply because it rhymes with my real name, and, you know, it's like my character. Repo the Rotting One asks, Number 1, do you like Star Wars? Number 2, what will be your next story time? Well, I did say I enjoy old media in my last video, but that doesn't mean I like Star Wars. I liked Star Wars because that's what everyone liked when they were 10 years old. I actually do also have a really good Star Wars story, but I'd rather save that for May the 4th. As for my next video, I promised my sister I would make a video with her in it, and I still need to get on that promise before she notices. This seemed to be the million-dollar question for a lot of people. Why did I start doing the whole animation thing? For the longest time, I did drawing, and everyone seemed to like the stuff that I made. And because I got so many compliments when I was little, it gave me the wild idea that I should do it as an adult. I've always had the idea of doing an animation job when I get older, something professional. And I still do, so I keep drawing on paper. Sometimes I looked into more cartoon stuff, and it eventually got me to where I am skill-wise. As for how I got on YouTube specifically, I just eventually watched so much YouTube that I found the Storytime animators, and seeing what they did made me think to myself, maybe I could do that too? Besides, what, is it going to be hard? I know I already made the subtle foreshadowing joke. Another one of Mystic Art Story's questions. Is there any Storytime animators you look up to? Well, I already did say Jack and Jellify, who are animators, but if we're talking Storytime animators, I have a few that I look up to. I have watched a lot of the odd ones out, for starters. I think we all have at this point. Rebecca Parham from Let Me Explain Studios has a lot of stories that I've related to, like the theater experience, and animating too. Also, if you ever wonder where I got my sense of violence from, I watch Haminations. I probably need to answer this one. Are you actually a cube in real life? People, be honest with yourself. Do you really think that just because I draw myself as a cube means I am a cube? Hey. My good friend Senpai is dying to know, Sir, why are you so tall? So, there's no clear answer, but I do have a cool story. On my dad's side of the family, my three greats, that's how you know this is going to be good, grandfather worked as a logger guy in a Canadian, Michigan type area. The other people who worked in that area told campfire stories for fun,
and they had some fictional elements to them, but they were somewhat based on real things. One of these stories happens to be the fictional character Paul Bunyan. You know, the big guy who's like the pinnacle of American folklore. And although we can't prove it, we have reason to believe that it was because of our great-great-great-grandfather, due to the fact that he had 5 sons that were all above 6'5". This was before NBA players, by the way, so it must have been real crazy to see a group of people who were at least 6'. So it likely gave him inspiration for Paul Bunyan.
A Little Too Cheesy asks, well, there's a bit more to it than that, but fine. It turns out I may be tired and did not read the short properly. How lovely and not embarrassing at all. Don't worry, I saw that, you're fine. Question, what's your favorite type of cheese? Question numero dos, what's your second favorite type of cheese? Question numero dre, do you like sweet tea? Question number 4, what's your third favorite type of cheese? Bonus, what's your favorite My Little Pony character? Once again, I ran out of questions.
Well, maybe if you weren't tired, you know that you gave plenty of questions. It's fine though, and I'll try to answer them all the best I can. Let's just get the cheese out of the way. First off, mozzarella. The goat, put it on pizza, put it in sticks. When I get really stringy mozzarella, I have a contest to see how far I can stretch it. Second, we got cheddar. Classic. Third, we got Parmesan. I like to put it on my spaghetti. I don't really care for sweet tea, and for the sake of irony, let's say my favorite pony was the Weird Al Yankovic pony.
Ha! Get it? Cause his name is a cheese sandwich.
Since you all wanted me to pick favorites, who's your favorite small/new animator?
Why can't I just say all of them? But really, if you guys want some suggestions, I have a few. Obviously, I'm legally obligated to talk about the people who I've been talking to since the start of the channel. This would actually include some of the people who asked me some questions. In fact, quite literally, only 3 people who commented aren't animators. We also got some people who I don't talk to as much, but are still good, like Opinionmations. One person who I don't see people talk about as much is Storyboards. He posts really good content very fast, somehow. And to be fair, he does very simple drawings, but still, he's got like 100 videos and he's only been on here for like a year, so that's insane.
Bedrock Lover wants to know, do you know I'm in your house right now? That's why there's no food in your fridge. Okay, who ate all the nuggets? Back to the nether with you, Enderman. Also a fire in your house again. Nothing to do with me, though. See you, I'm out. The cops are not catching me!
I'm gonna try and speed through these last few questions. OB Productions asks... Sure, go ahead. Isaiah Draws asks, what's your opinion on homeschooling? I go to regular school like a normal person, but I don't mind. Talon the Amazing's other question was, have you ever seen Root Sock by Dead Horses? Be honest, I couldn't find them. I didn't know who they are. I feel like that could be a misspell that you said, but I couldn't find a root stock, a rot sock, or a rot stink. Talon the Nerd asks, how did you find me? I use binoculars. Hi I Animate says, just want to say congrats, and what shows do you like? The original Muppet Show plus the Avatar, though I haven't finished that series. Finley the Coolest One asks, what apps do I use to animate? I use Blender, it's free, although it's usually on a computer, and just find whatever app works for you specifically. Doodle Guy asks, face reveal at how many subs? I don't really have one yet, but still sub. Fred Frames asks, what's my favorite soundtrack? Probably Hometown Odyssey by Livingston. Fart or Cry? Why not both? Wow, that was a lot of questions.
You might hear some stuff in the background, but I don't care because I want to get this video done with. So it's been a few months, I apologize. The video's out now, I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you did since you finished it. Maybe you didn't because I apparently didn't answer all the questions. I tried to, but in the end, we had to leave a few out. I'm kind of not sure what to say, but thank you for 1 year and 2 months on YouTube. And thank you for all this nice fan art. Wow, look at it like pass over my head, sort of. I'm gonna have a new title card, probably. And I've gotten a lot of fan art, so I'm really going to slow down how much words I speak, so that way we can get it all out. So I should probably say, now that this video's out, I've said it before in my posts, but I am working on a theater production at my local theater with, I'm Buddy the Elf. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I cannot speak right now. But I'm working on that type of play, and being the main role, it's been tricky, so to take off some stress, I'm just going to stop working on any long-form content specifically. I'll still be posting and stuff, but you may not see any long-form videos for a minute, probably until like December rolls around. I probably should say, thank you for all the people who helped work on the PNGs for this video. Who was it? Ethics, Suni Baloney, Mystic Art, Sampai. I'm terrible with names. And Obi Productions, I think that was it. And Zippy Tunes. I think that's how you say it. If I'm leaving out someone, that person can slap me. Ethics already is anyways. I should also say a friend of mine who was going to produce some stuff, he wasn't able to. Mr. Sir, or I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it. I did kind of shout out to him in the video with his art. Maybe you spotted that. It was pretty kind of obvious. If you hear any cars in the background, you know why it takes me to do the audio so long now. But yeah, this video took long to produce. It's gonna probably take another while to produce a new video because of this play. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna try and get to a point where I can just like have free time. That way I can just do my own thing, which I want to work on videos. I really enjoy doing this. In the meantime, though, I'm probably going to get new hardware, because if you haven't been watching my post recently, my computer exploded. And I'm pretty sure that's not my fault. Hold up. Archie! Arch! He's probably whining for a French fry that he found or something. You know, I probably don't have much else to say. Thank you for 1 year and 1,000K views on a video recently, and a short. That was loud. Yeah, go touch grass.